So I know you don't have a crystal ball, but I mean, do you have any expectations of how long this kind of demand is going to last? I mean, you mentioned supply. I imagine that's part of it when the travel companies can boost supply, whether they will or won't.
No, I mean, I think as far as the crystal ball, how long is this going to last? We're going to ride this wave as long as we could. I mean, we were definitely down for the count for a little over 2 years.
Yeah.
But at this point in time, I think if I look at what we have on the books going into 24, even we have a strong 18 months, possibly 24 before we're able to really kind of reevaluate. And this is all coming despite talks of recession,
Yeah.
global upheaval and unrest. Um, the R word and inflation does not seem to be slowing our consumers down. Many of them did very, very well throughout the pandemic, particularly in that luxury sector. And now they know there's a number of things that are pushing us forward. And I think that despite economic headwinds, what we have going for us is that people can work from anywhere now. That you have the ability to go ahead and travel and still kind of work, not necessarily work from home. There's no reason to have that fake Zoom background anymore. You could have that real Zoom background.
Yeah.
And that combined with just the desire to get back out and not have that captivity anymore, is still really driving people to move forward.
Yeah, it is interesting because the talk of recession has come up several times in 2020, early 2022. I remember having conversations with tour operators about it too. Because at a certain point, the financial media made it seem like it wasn't a question of if, it was a question of when. And that question has changed, I think, a number of times over the past 15 months or so. It doesn't, no advisor, no travel company I speak to are seeing any signs of recession. And it's interesting you aren't seeing it either.
Yeah, I mean, there's the idea of slowdown isn't happening. I think the one thing that could be X factor, would be some sort of military action. If things continue in Asia and in China, if things expand in Europe, that could definitely put a damper on things. But as far as consumer confidence, as far as people wanting to really move forward with making large scale purchases, the amount of six-figure trips that are being booked today just really kind of blows my mind. And we're excited. I mean, quite frankly, we deserve it after what we've been through.
Yeah.
But at the end of the day, we are not seeing consumer confidence slow down. And the other thing that I would say is that as geopolitical things shift, so does the consumer. So that it hasn't put a total damper on traveling. It might be a damper just to particular destinations.